I'd say once we get out of the mountains, we'll be fine. But while we're driving up and down these mountains, we're not going to be so good. Because we don't, once we get out of Missouri.
Watch live now, Gentleman Prospector.
Yeah, I just restarted it. Right. We don't go, after we leave the St. Francis mountain range, we don't go through another mountain range. And I think that that's what's stopping us right now. Our signal is we're going up and down these hills.
Lisa found us. Lisa was the first one to come back.
It's the mountains here in Missouri. Once we get past the mountain range, which we should pass that just the other side of Rolla, the signal should clear, everything should be good.
Lisa says we're all good. Jason E. Miner said, "Whew, it was dark the last one. Thanks for restarting anew." And Billy's back. Jason, Lisa.
Unfortunately, guys, this may happen 2 or 3 more times before we get out of the mountain range here. We just got into it, and that's when we started having issues. We got I don't know, about 100 miles mountain range we got to drive through, and then we'll be out of it, and it should be clear through the rest of Missouri, through Illinois, Indiana, into Ohio.
Broke Down Panner said, "Howdy, road trippers."
Hey, hey, hey.
Karen Untz said, "Are we there yet?" Right, Karen? That's what I'm talking about. We got the first hour down, though.
Now, Broke Down Panner, he's a guy that could appreciate the way that this vehicle is packed.
Yeah?
Because they just got back from Bath, New Hampshire, and their vehicle was packed too.
Well, he said, yeah, packed to the max.
Let me flip this camera back, and you can see what we're driving in.
Look at all the stuffs. The Vilscavator is pointed at Mama Bird's head behind the seat.
There's 5 other shovels besides the Vilscavator. 2 high bankers.
Wild 7 Adventures.
6
Welcome.
shovels. 5 sluice boxes.
Lisa said it's stuffed. I don't know if I can mod.
Yeah, you can mod if you can see.
Did it. Got it. Nailed it. Joseph said I'd leave good sex for watching this. And I said, what about bad? And he said, bad is a mission I'll have to conquer. And Karen said, leave my sex out of this. Oh, dang it. Ah!
What? What happened?
I lost my stream again.
How'd you do that?
I just swiped too far and it went.
Swiper, stop swiping now. Swiper, stop swiping.
Oh, Knuckleheads doesn't even cover it, Jason. That's being nice. Oh, well, Rob said this is just me and the dog, and that's what my rig looks like for a camping weekend.
We are entering the city limits of Lebanon.
Lebanon. Not Lebanon. Lebanon.
Spelled the same way.
It is. Potato, potato.
Tomato, tomato.
That's right.
There's the Case XXX pocket knife factory.
Guns and classic cars and ammo. America.
America.
Wait, I missed something. Hillbilly said banana.
Banana?
I like banana taffy. We passed that store then.
Yeah, that's an afterthought.
There's the Bennett Springs National, or not National, Bennett Springs State Park. Tons of people go there to
Trout fish.
trout fish. I've never
Yep.
done that.
Oh snap! The Lion's Den Adult Superstore.
Whoop whoop! Joseph, that's right up your alley, bro. Zaxxon, good morning. Nope, this is Mama Bird Mobile.
If anyone's got a blow up made for Joseph, the Adult Den, Adult Superstore Lion's Den has got one.
Woo-wee. JCB Miner said, gentlemen, let's go there.
Let's go! Hey, you know what? Gentleman has absolutely no shame when it comes to stuff like that. You guys know that about Gentleman. I've seen it all. I have actually put out a fire at an adult store as a firefighter. Now I'm going to tell you this story.
I think you've told them this before, but it's
So
hilarious.
this is true. This happened. It's all documented. You can read my MARP sheets. It's all there. So we got toned out for a fire this was actually in Springfield, Missouri, at an adult store that we got toned out. And it was in our fire district when I was deputy chief on the fire department. We show up, this store is on fire. We have flames showing through the roof, but there is vehicles in the parking lot. Therefore, that means that we're going in. Otherwise, it would be a surround and drown. But there's vehicles in the parking lot, so we're going in. So we go in. Fire's hot. We're crawling around on our hands and knees inside of these video booths, checking everything, checking to make sure there's nobody in there doing the fire thing, you know. Well, when we come out, one of my firemen, at the time one of my house captains, he came out, pulled his SCBA mask off, had a big old smile on his face, just said, "We got that one, didn't we, Chief? We did good." And I looked up and said, "Yep, we did good, dickhead." And he went, "Well, that was kind of harsh. Why'd you call me dickhead?" And I didn't have the heart to tell him, but he had this great big 15-inch Johnny Holmes dildo melted to the top of his fire helmet on his board. And I'm going to tell you, it was one of the funniest things that I ever seen.
That's a hard nickname to lose, by the way.
Oh yeah, dickhead.
Zaxxon said, so to get this right, at some point you were gagging in an adult store?
Oh yeah. I was Zaxxon, I was crawling around, pulling my hose in an adult store on the floor. And I was spraying everywhere, buddy. I was spraying everywhere, trust me.
Karen said, firemen put our house fire out because they thought I was in there with my babysitter. What?
Yeah, and that's
Surround
it.
and drown. I think my ex participated in one of the parties, Joseph said. And he said, by the way, he would love an Inflataid.
You know, firemen live by a certain